Okay, picture this. You're scrolling through your feed, and suddenly, bam, you see this massive breaking news headline that completely blows your mind. Maybe it's a wild rumor about your favorite streamer, or a viral video of a supposed alien landing. But wait a second. Before you hit that share button and send it to all your friends, how do you actually know if what you're looking at is true? Can you really spot a fake online? Well, today I'm challenging you to step up and act as a digital detective. You see, the internet is this incredibly vast network, but it's also crowded with misinformation, rumors, and half-truths. To succeed in your information technology course, and honestly just to survive growing up in the digital age, you absolutely need to know how to separate fact from fiction. So, welcome to this explainer. Let's dive right in and begin our mission to navigate the digital world safely. Our focus today is on internet and communication, specifically how to make reliable use of the web and make responsible choices every single time you log on. Here's our mission briefing for today. We'll cover navigating your digital world, privacy and security basics, evaluating source credibility, a quick fact or fiction scenario, and finally, being a digital citizen. Let's get to it. All right, kicking things off with part 1, navigating your digital world. We really have to start by looking at the internet for what it is, a massive global network of information where things honestly aren't always what they seem. When you use a search engine, send a message, or collaborate on a school document, your data is zooming all across the globe. But here's the catch. Because pretty much anyone with a Wi-Fi connection can post almost anything, we have to navigate this space with a really healthy dose of skepticism. Think of the internet like the biggest school cafeteria ever. It's chaotic. So being a digital detective in this massive space all starts with practicing good digital citizenship. This means using computing systems effectively, safely, and responsibly while participating in online communities. It's not just about knowing how to click around a browser, it's about understanding the real-world impact of your online actions. Moving right along to Section 2, Privacy and Security Basics. Look, before you can investigate others and evaluate what they post, you have to protect your own home base. You wouldn't go out to solve a mystery while leaving your front door wide open, right? The exact same logic applies to your digital life. Let's lock down some foundational security protocols you need to establish right now. First up, use strong passwords. Seriously, using password 123 is basically like leaving your house key under a giant neon sign that says, "Key here." Mix up letters, numbers, and symbols. Second, do not overshare personal information. Once you post your exact location or private details, you completely lose control of who can see it. Third, keep your accounts private, especially on social media, so you can control your audience. And finally, always log out of shared devices. If you're in the school computer lab, leaving your account logged in is just an open invitation for trouble. Lock it down. Okay, our base is secure. Let's hit Section 3, Evaluating Source Credibility. Now that our personal data is safe, let's open up that detective's toolkit to evaluate the information we actually find out there on the web. Every time you do a search for a school project, you are going to get thousands, maybe millions of results. To evaluate an article, we have to determine its source credibility. This is simply the level of trust and reliability we can place in an author or piece of information. We absolutely have to know the difference between verifiable evidence and just some random person shouting their opinion into the void. A credible source gives you facts based on actual evidence. So, how do we do that? Let's build a repeatable checklist for spotting reliable information. Step 1. Check the author. Who are they? Are they a scientist, a journalist, an actual expert in the field, or just a totally anonymous user? Step 2. Look for cited data and evidence. Does the article link to real research, or is it just making wild claims without a shred of proof? Step 3. Check the date and the website domain. Look, an article about computer hardware from 2005 is totally useless today because technology moves way too fast, and check that domain. Here is a little pro tip for your school projects. Is it a .gov or a .edu? That usually indicates a trusted government or educational institution. Or is it a .com, which might just be trying to sell you something? This checklist is literally your ultimate lie detector test. Let's put this into practice. Section 4, Scenario, Fact or Fiction. All right, active case study time. You're scrolling and you see two competing claims, and you have to figure out which one is the real deal. Listen to claim A. It's screaming at you in all caps. Aliens landed. There is absolutely no author listed, and it's posted on an unknown personal blog. Then you see claim B. It reads, NASA discovers new exoplanet. This one lists a specific author, it includes cited data from astronomical surveys, and it lives on a .gov domain. Okay, detective, it's time to make your ruling. I want you to literally take a second, use your evidence-based reasoning from our brand new toolkit, and decide which of these claims is actually a reliable source. Have your answer? If you guessed claim B, you hit the nail on the head. Checking the author and evidence easily cracks this case. Claim A relied entirely on clickbait and emotion. All those capital letters are just designed to make you panic and click. But Claim B, it gave us verifiable facts, a trusted author, and a reputable government domain. By just slowing down for a second and using your checklist, you easily separated the fact from the fiction. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, being a digital citizen. For this last part, we're expanding our view. We're moving from just protecting ourselves to thinking about how we treat others in the online community. Good digital citizenship means we use the internet to collaborate respectfully and ensure our digital behavior is responsible. It's about all of us. Here's an awesome community code to live by. First, collaborate respectfully. Whether you're in a shared document for class or chatting in a multiplayer game, treat people with dignity. Second, communicate clearly. Tone can be super hard to wait online, so make sure your messages say what you actually mean. Third, give credit to creators. If you use someone else's image, video, or research, cite them. Don't steal their hard work. And lastly, stand up for others. If you see cyberbullying or toxic behavior, don't just watch it happen. Be an upstander, not just a bystander in your digital community. Everything we've talked about today, from choosing strong passwords to spotting fake news to treating others with respect, it all leaves a permanent mark on the internet. Your digital footprint is your legacy. Every single search, every click, and every comment builds the story of who you are. So as you go forward, I want to leave you with this one question. If someone looked at your digital footprint 10 years from now, what exactly would that story say about you? Step carefully, detective.